But I'm thinking, how could I possibly lose money? I don't understand. I would go around talking to people about this, and each person would beat the shit out of me in a different way.
What made you think, I guess at this point, you've gathered a lot of data over time, and what is telling you that it's a good time to buy when everyone's saying no? What is that?
So one of the things that happens is that real estate does really, really well when prices go down. And what we've seen is, if I look at the 50-year curve, every time there's a recession, the people that buy in that recession are the big winners. Not the people that are buying in the middle of a cycle or at the end of a cycle. It's the people that are buying, at the beginning of a cycle. And so a lot of people are saying to me, I'm going out and checking out these beautiful brand new homes, 4 bedrooms, they've been built 3 years ago and they're available for $100,000. And I come back from those trips and I'm really excited. And I tell people, look, this is $100,000. And do you know that the cost to construct this today is $200,000? And they're like, oh, you're going to lose your shirt. There's no renters. There's no, nobody's ever going to buy this thing. You're a total idiot. Please don't do it. If you do it, we're not even going to invite you to our family, events anymore because you're going to be bankrupt. And I'm like, did you hear the part about this cost $200,000 to build and I can buy it for $90,000? And nobody listened to me. And the math is so insanely compelling because you can buy something and in one single month, you can basically be cash flow positive by a very large amount of money. So here was the challenge, though. There was a big challenge there, Ruben, and I want to discuss that challenge next. But hopefully that's the answer to your question. I mean, the mathematics were so ridiculously compelling that I had to do it, even though my family was dead against it.
So that's so interesting. So I didn't even think you'd go there because you're talking about literally the cost of goods, right? Like the materials itself.
Costs, right?
Right, cost of goods sold. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm a chief operations officer. So guess what I'm looking at every day? I look at cost of goods sold and I look at how that brings me to gross profit and net profit. When I'm looking at cost of goods sold for real estate, I'm realizing that, wait a minute, the cost of construction of this asset is 2x what I'm paying today. And whenever you buy something where the cost to replicate it is 2x what you're paying, as the market corrects, you cannot lose. I mean, no one in history has ever lost this way, right? Mm. And of course, if I bought in some shitty market where people are losing, that would be another thing. But in 2008, I had a buffet. I had all these amazing markets with population growth and all these great things that are happening there. Obviously, temporarily, they're in a recession at that point in time. But I'm thinking, how could I possibly lose money? I don't understand. I would go around talking to people about this, and each person would beat the shit out of me in a different way, right? Yeah. But nobody ever answered my question. How can an asset that costs $200,000 to build be a bad deal buying brand new at 90? So eventually I realized that no one was capable of giving me a straight answer. So I went and bought 10 of them, right? Now, 10 of them, not one, not two, but 10 of them. And I had a challenge, and we can talk about that challenge next.